are joined by Harry now from Top of the Cold podcast. So, Harry, you was at Newport on. We're back on.
Yeah, I forgot where I was now.
Oh, we was talking about Platts. Was it a foul or not?
Well, I mean, I rewatched it today, obviously, because when you're there, you're like, obviously, you're going to tell it's a foul, obviously. But yeah, I don't really think that was a foul. I thought that was a bit easy how he fell to the floor. Yeah, obviously, conceding the goal in that manner early on in the second half, it's not that great, is it?
No. And then JD Jones put the penalty away. Good penalty.
I mean, JD Jones does what JD Jones does. He does that with shuffle beforehand, and he just sucks it in. It's cool as ice.
Yeah, but then one of the substitutes, which I didn't get, was Curtis Edwards coming on. I didn't get that substitution. It was like, why? He was playing like wing back, winger, weren't he, as well?
Yeah. I mean, do you know what I did like in the first half? Do you know when Jacob Bedu made that little one and he's like got past 3 players? I thought that was good.
Yeah, he just moved forward, don't he? Like, even down the side of the pavers in the second half, he'll run down that side, you know what I mean?
He does like getting forward, don't he?
Yeah.
I thought that was good.
But point shared, Patterson's interview after the game was really good. I enjoyed it. I mean, and I did say that any time last season about Maynard, not once did I enjoy or was entertained or listened to like 1 minute of it, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I think when something that I did hear interestingly, I think it was a joke though, but someone in the crowd said we would have won if Maynard was in charge.
That's got to be a joke, can't it? But when the reporter asked him about, oh well, the fan taking ill, does that have an impact on like performance? And he goes, no, we're not going to use that excuse. He sort of like shut that down straight away, didn't it? Which I thought was
like
good.
That,
yeah.
I mean, obviously, those are scenes that you don't want to see as a football fan or any people watching that game. Some teams do use it as an excuse, but I did like to hear that you didn't use it as an excuse at all. So,
but as an older person, right? If I was gonna be seriously ill, I'd want to be seriously at a football match.
Yeah, a football match.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Because if you're anywhere else, I think more than likely, I'm not going to say a word on here, but you're not going to get the same support at a football game where there's like thousands of people, lots of staff, and you'd rather be ill at a football game because
you ain't got the same like medical attention and everything else, have you? You know what I mean?
I did like how the 2 air ambulance came on quick and fast.
You know, the other elephant in the room, apart from thinking, is our recruitment policy this summer. I think it's like, I've never been so underwhelmed by not signings. You know what I mean? We've got loads of loan signings. We signed
5.
Yeah, we signed a load on a year deal. So we've got people on a year deal. Cotter and Newborn, really, really good. They're on a contract. There's the other guy, he's on a year contract as well, and he played for Kidderminster and Walsall in the past.
Yeah, York City.
Dennis, I'm quite unsure about. You know what I mean?
There's 2 players that were spotted at Meadow Lane. Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
I mean, the striker's not really that good because I looked at his stats. 0 goals in 25 games. It's not that great, is it?
I want to know where he scored the penalties, though. There must have been in his, like, Virtue Trophy or something. Because he scored 5 out of 7 penalties, hasn't he? But in 25 matches, he didn't score 1 goal.
That's not good for a striker. I think he was ex-Arsenal player, youth player, something like that.
Didn't he also play at Cheltenham as well?
Yeah, Cheltenham, yeah. And then that defender, is it I forgot his name now.
Yeah, I
Played
have as
for
well.
Northampton, I think.
Went to the ex-Arsenal one.
No, that was a striker.
Oh, that's the striker. Dun, 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 dun. Let me have a look back.
What's his name, man? It starts with A.
Adkin something.
Atkins.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I was more excited about that one than the opposite one, you know, weird.
Yeah,
Where
because
is it?
we definitely need some more depth in the defence because I think our only good defenders are really Platt and Bedu. Wood can be good occasionally, but it's not. We need a out and out defender that can be good at every game. Because I mean, is it Sonny Al Jeffrey? I think his name is. He played
Yeah.
alright on Saturday. I thought.
But you could have Makari who's going to be banned soon, because of if he's found guilty, because obviously he's innocent until otherwise. And then if like Bedu or Platt get injured, we're really, really short in defence. And midfield, especially on the left side, is it no right side, left or right? One of the
Left.
sides we've got like shed loads of
Yeah.
like players on it. Middle we got loads, but on the right side we've got like 2 players.
Yeah. I mean, I think some players on the left can play like both because I think Jody can play both. We've seen that lots of times.
Yeah.
We normally tend to like have players that can play on both sides, but yeah, it's not great, is it?
And then what's broke out today is that Notts are looking at re-signing, because we had him on loan, didn't we?
Yeah.
Archie Mitt, which I think that'd be like a really good signing.
Do we not have him?
Yeah, we had him before. We had him on loan when we was in the National League, didn't we?
Yeah. So I was trying to remember if we had him on the loan or we had him permanently, but I can't remember where we got him from.
Was it Norwich?
I
Went he
think
at
so.
Norwich? And then
Yeah, Norwich. Yeah.
I mean, I can remember him playing in the playoff final against Chesterfield, coming on, was it about minutes ago or something? And I'm like, I turned to my lad and I'm like, what we doing? And my lad turned around and goes, oh, he's good at saving penalties.
And he was, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. I mean, if you think he was like probably the reason we got promoted, you know what I mean? In the penalty shootout because of the saves he made.
Yeah.
But then I think he went back to Norwich, and then didn't he get loaned out back into the National League or something?
Was it Gateshead?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think also when I read that article, I think Scunthorpe also after him as well. So.
Yeah. But I don't know, with our transfer policy, it just seems like we're going for like a load of unknowns, injured players, or injury-prone players, players who've got no sort of like data to back him. Like you look at the striker, and he's got no data to say he's going to be a proven striker.
No.
But our club is owned by people who run a football data company, and they're like, oh well, we're probably going to he's going to score 20 goals, or hoping that he's going to score 20 goals.
Yeah, because when we signed Jetta, we didn't really know who he was.
No.
He wasn't proven, but
it has sort of worked out, but it's not going to work out every time, is it? It's not going to be lucky. The same as Macaulay Langstaff, weren't he? When he was at Gateshead, he was scoring goals, but he wasn't as prolific
when he was with us.
Yeah. But it's an interesting policy anyway.
Yeah. And it also helps what he has around him, because he's not going to do it all on his own.
But you've got to have like in a team, if you've got a striker, say, well, if it's Didsey or Jassa, they've got to get the right service to him, haven't they? You know what I mean? Even with Dennis with the right service, he could probably score 25 goals. You know, being quite easy.
Yeah.
I mean, even me with my rights, if I had the right service, even I probably could score 25 goals a season. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think anyone could.
Yeah. So it comes if you. The thing is, like, in a lot of the time, is we pass this ball around, but it was nice to see it got there a lot faster on Saturday.
Yeah.
But we don't put the ball in the back of the net enough times.
No, because scoring goals win you games. It's not about possession. It's about finding the back of the net, which we didn't find on Saturday in that first half. I mean, I thought the best chance in the game was when Conor Grant hit the crossbar from I think it was inside the 6-yard box.
Yeah, I still can't believe you missed that. You know what I mean?
Hit the cross. I think, what word can I say? Ricocheted the crossbar.
Don't you think that was a bit like the Traore moment at Port Vale?
I think it was the same area as well. He hit it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like that figure. But if we'd scored in that first half, I think we would have gone on to win that game.
Yeah.
Because once Newport had got that goal in front, I think they carried that momentum on, didn't they? It was like we got that penalty questionable. Some referees would have given it, some want to give it. You know, beard.
I mean, I thought Newport weren't great because obviously, I mean, before they played us, they already played a competitive match against Barnet, so I think that helped them a little bit. But they weren't really good in the first half until those last, I'd say, 5 minutes. And then when they got into the game, and obviously scored really on in the second half, and like, yeah.
So moving on to Salford, are you looking forward to the Salford game then?
No.
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 Hey, why not? We've got an absolutely terrible record against Salford, so why would you be looking forward to the game?
Well, I mean, 50. I'm 50-50. I mean, I'll say yes because it will be good to be back at Meadow Lane, obviously. But no, because we're against Salford, and last season we didn't really play good against Salford, or we haven't even won against Salford since.
Well, we didn't even score a goal against Salford last season, did we? They scored 6 and we scored 0 in home and away.
We scored one at home because Magoljic scored that one, remember?
Yeah, so we lose it 3-1. Yeah, we did, didn't
we? Yeah.
So they scored 6, we scored 1. But go further back, I think we've only beaten them, is it once in...
I think that was 2015. I think that was in the league. I think we won 2-1, and I think they got a red card. So.
And that's a long time, isn't it? 2015, you're talking, what, 10 years now, aren't you?
10 years, yeah. A decade. A decade, really.
That is.
Well, I mean, hopefully, with a new manager, it's a new turnaround and we could beat something. But, yeah, I'm not really looking forward to it. And it's also a half-12 kickoff, so I'd prefer it to be free, but that's what Sky does for you.
Yeah, I'd prefer it to be 3 o'clock. I don't like the half 12 kickoffs, simply because you've got to get up earlier and everything else.
Yeah.
It's not like match day. Turning up to Meadow Lane at half 12 is just like... it's a different experience. Yeah. I think the crowd's more subdued, do you know what I mean? Just like than it is at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's going to be nice being back in Meadow Lane. Obviously, I was there for the Cardiff game. I mean, I spent more time watching my daughter. I think I seen one goal, which was the Barry Cotter goal. Out of all 4 goals what was scored, I see one goal because my 7-year-old daughter was decided that she didn't want to be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, you watched the best goal out of that whole game.
Yeah, I did. But the thing is, we've got no chat for another 4 games after tomorrow.
Yeah, 4. Including that Wigan one.
And so,
is it
yeah, it's including the Wigan one, but I don't know. I can't see us. Where are the goals going to come from in this period of time? I mean, bearing in mind, if you've got like the teams at the top, like winning and winning and winning. I would say we scraped 4 draws or 5 draws in that period. We're going to be miles off the top. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In that time.
I'd like to see how Dennis does again, because I know fans are questioning about him, but I thought he played well on Saturday, holding up that ball. You still have those dodgy touches now and again, but I think he played all right on Saturday.
What I found questionable in watching this, and I think I told you already, is when he was jumping up and when the ball was played forward, he was jumping up, but he was nowhere near the ball. He weren't even looking at the ball. He was just jumping into the player.
Yeah. I think you did tell me that already. Yeah.
But if you can see that on the highlights, I'm like, well, what's the point jumping for a ball if you're not like going to watch where the ball is and you're just jumping into the player? But
yeah. You know, one thing that did surprise me on Saturday, that we have a long thrower.
That was nice to see. See, the thing is, was it Carlisle who had a long throw last season?
Yeah.
Fleetwood did as well, didn't they?
Yeah.
It's okay if you use it, you don't use it all the time and you mix it up. But what a lot of sides do is like only do it all the time rather than like a short throw. They just go straight for the long throw every time.
We had it a little bit last season with Cridwin Scott before he left to go to Carlisle, didn't we?
Yeah.
And ever since he left, we always been doing short throws, but I never knew Barry Cott had a long throw in.
No, I didn't. But is Dennis going to get his? Is he going to open his account on Saturday?
I'm hoping so.
Is George Grant going to score against us?
Maybe.
Is it going to be the curse of the returning like ex-player where he comes and he spoils a party? You know what I mean? But did you watch any of the Crew game? Did you watch like the highlights of the Crew game?
No.
It was very interesting. But opening games of the season are very. I don't think you can take a lot out of them.
No, because everyone yeah. I'll use the word cagey. Every opening game is cagey because obviously they should be used to the players by now, and I mean definitely the Newport game was a bit cagey. I thought, what word? I don't know.
I always find like the first game of the season is like it can be like like when you're playing in the third round of the FA Cup against like a Premier League team, and you go 1-0 up and you think we're off to Wembley, case there are. Right? So it's a bit like that where the first game of the season, it don't really say where you're going to finish the season, you know what I mean? So you got fans like, I've seen a lot of it over the weekend where they're saying, well, we're going to win the league now. We won 3-0. We're winning the league. That's it. You played one game. You got another 45 to go, but you're winning the league based on one game.
I mean, I don't know if you heard this on the TV, but obviously the fans behind the goal were chanting, "Not so going up on early." I didn't sing that because I think it's a bit too early here. But no,
it's opening day banter, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, but I didn't sing it because I like to jinx things now and again.
I mean, I gotta say, like Barry Cotter, loan signing, really good signing. The lad from Luton looks really good as well.
Yeah.
The one from Tottenham looks really, really good. Heard some really good Spurs fans talking about him.
When did we sign him? Was it Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday. We had 2 on Tuesday, didn't we?
Would he be able to play on Saturday?
Yeah, he should be. Will he start? Will he be on the bench? I don't know. Injured or weird.
What were your thoughts when you seen that George Abbott went to Wickham?
You know what?
On a loan.
It makes me wonder if we got promoted, would he have come back again? You know what I mean? That's the thing is like, if we'd got promoted last season, and like back in League One. He's going to be so good in League One this season. I was a bit surprised, though, he didn't get a move into the Championship.
Yeah, because I thought it would have been maybe a top half Championship player.
Maybe this is the thing with, like, with Warsaw with Nathan Lowe last season.
Yeah.
The Stoke recalled him in January, didn't they?
Yeah.
See, George Abbott will probably play 6 months at Wickham up until January. He'll probably get recalled, and then if he's playing really well, probably out into a Championship team.
Yeah. Yeah. Where's Nathan Lowe now? Is it Stockport, ain't he?
Yeah, he's gone to Stockport.
I wonder how long Stockport will have him for.
Yeah, because he came on against Bolton, didn't he, at the weekend on Sunday?
I think it was around the 80th minute he came on, like the last 10 minutes, because he wasn't on the starting 11. Well, he was on the bench, but he weren't starting. So.
But like, it's the same with Stockport fans, weren't it? Oh, we've got Nathan Lowe, we're winning the league. So even though Nathan Lowe did that in League Two last season, it don't mean he's going to replicate the same form in League One this season.
Well, I mean, I did watch the Stockport Bolton game on Sunday, weren't it?
Yeah.
And obviously watching the highlights again. I think Stockport will be a team to watch out for next season.
Next season or this one?
No, this season. Oh dear. The way they go forward impresses me. I mean, I think the defending could be a bit better, but the way they go forward is good. And then obviously they finished in the playoffs last season, didn't they?
Yeah. You know what shocks me though is Carl Watton. He seems like 100 times better than he did when he played at Notts County. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, maybe he's got the right service there.
Maybe.
Because he did score, didn't he? He scored the second goal.
Yeah.
I think around the 86th minute, I believe, 84th maybe.
Yeah. So, have you looked up at the referee for the Salford game, or?
Yes. I'm gonna get his last name wrong completely, but Aaron Bannister.
Never heard of him.
No, he did referee a League Two game last Saturday. It was Barnet versus Fleetwood. He has last season he's had 13 League Two appearances and 6 League One appearances. He has a ratio of 2.61 yellow cards per game. 55 yellow cards in League Two last year and 16 yellow cards in League One, which is a total of 71 yellow cards. And red card he's gave out 0 so far.
So he likes the yellow card then, we can say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit, I don't know, we have like referees who we get and they just perform badly all the time.
He has refereed Salford before. I think last season it was the Bromley versus Salford one. Obviously Salford was away. He gave out 3 yellow cards as well. So
yeah. So moving back to the Salford game then, what do you think the score's going to be?
I have a win one, and I also have a lost one. Can I give out both?
Yeah.
So I would like to think we'll win 2-1.
Yeah.
But I think my last one will be 3-1 to Salford.
Right. I'd think, so I can give out 2.
Yeah.
Right, so I'd be happy with like a 2-2 draw.
Yeah.
But I'd be amazed if we beat them 3-1.
Yeah, me too.
But I also liked on Saturday the fact that we was losing the game and we came back, because we hadn't seen that much since like the National League season where we was behind and we got back into the game.
Well, I mean, we started off a bit shaky after they got winning, but we calmed down a bit, and maybe if that penalty wasn't a penalty, would we have scored? We don't know that, but
no, I don't.
Yeah.
I think the only way we were scoring in that game is by a penalty.
Well, yeah, it did look like it on Saturday.
But you look at like Gillingham last season, Port Vale last season, where we'd gone a goal down. we didn't get back into it.
No.
And that's even with the likes of Didsey and McGoldrick. Not cut that bit out. That's like with McGoldrick and Jatta. We didn't get back into that game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because when we first came into League Two, we was at Friday night versus Gillingham, I think, at home, where we scored. I think we scored first, and then they scored, and then I think they won 3-1, I believe.
Yeah, that was the season before, though, weren't it? Last season we played them on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Wait, 1-0 down. It was a game where Jody Jones got injured.
The same again.
The Fleet 1-1, we was 2-0 down at half time. Remember, opening the first game of the season at home.
Yeah.
The 46th minute, and we're 2-0 down.
I think we scored around this. Was it 65th?
Yeah, and then Jody got, what was it, 90 something plus minutes?
90 plus 8. I think it was 90 plus 8.
Yeah, it was a long time in the injury. But that game, though, the amount of times on Fleetwood players was on the floor.
Yeah.
There's a time wasting on stuff.
Port Wales are the exact same, weren't they?
Yeah.
At home last season.
They was. But we ain't got to play Port Vale, though, this season, which is good.
I mean, they did go to the floor a bit. They were playing WWE.
Yeah, we ain't got to play them. They play Cardiff tonight, and I was impressed with Cardiff on Saturday.
Yeah, they're my favourites to win the league, and obviously, I did see a little bit of that game. I thought Cardiff played really well. Obviously, I think Peterborough did score first with a penalty, I believe.
Yeah. And also...
And then after that...
Oh, sorry, Aaron.
And then after that, I thought they played really well to get a 2-1 win. Or was it 2-1? Yeah. I believe it was anyway.
Yeah. I mean, Port Vale had a rocky start against Rotherham, didn't they? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I think Rotherham go 1-0 up. Port Vale had a player sent off. Rotherham go 2-1 up. And then Rotherham had a player sent off. So, I think in the second half, Port Vale was like a lot better in that game, yeah.
Yeah, because I think I didn't really watch the whole highlights, but I watched a little bit of it, and I thought, yeah, Port Vale was definitely the better team in the second half.
I mean, but then we go back to the questionable refereeing decisions again, don't we? In like the lower leagues in the EFL, where the standard of refereeing is really, really, it's poor, isn't it? Yeah. I was having this conversation. Well, saying, well, how come if a player says something to the referee and he'll get into trouble for saying it?
Yeah.
Where is sort of like the comeback for poor refereeing performances? You know what I mean? Because there don't seem to be any. They can make bad decisions and agree they made a bad decision, but the next Saturday or the Tuesday or Wednesday night, they're refereeing again. Do you know what I mean?
I think if you saw it against Newport on Saturday, where Barry Cotter went past, I think, 2 players to get out of that tight area, and the referee called it back for a not free kick, and then after he gave it, he raised his hands up saying he's sorry to give that free kick. So.
Yeah, I didn't understand that one because obviously I was watching it and I seen it. I thought, why bring it back? He's clear. You know what I mean?
I mean, I did see that he raised his hand up saying he's sorry, but when he gave it, I was like, what was it for?
But then there was the Impender one, weren't they, where he went into a tackle, the Newport player clattered into him, but he's the one with the yellow card, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then yellow cards, when you pick a yellow card up for something which shouldn't have been a yellow card, 4 more, you're banned for a game, aren't you?
Yeah, that's true.
Do you know what I mean? You miss one game and you get a card for which should have been given the other way, but the referee, I don't know what he was saying.
No. I think that referee was a bit one-sided though on Saturday, wasn't
he? Yeah. I think he was equally bad for both sides. I mean, we could have had a penalty early on in that game.
In the first half, yeah. I think, was it Tom, when, that Tom one, weren't it, when he went, like, he went down to the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it was anybody else but Salford, we'd be buzzing that we're home on Saturday. Because it's Salford and we know how badly we play against them, you're like, what? How many goals are we going to concede? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, and also, I wish it was like a bigger test at home to like prove ourselves.
I'd say, like if you
maybe
get your tougher games out of the way first or earlier in the season, you've got that little bit of a break. We've got a terrible January as well, December of games. We've got that run of games in December. Like Jatta's done 2 games, four more to go, 3 after this one.
Yeah.
If you come out of that and you're only on like 4, 5, 6 points out of a possible 15.
Yeah.
It's not, you're not starting off that good, are you, to the season?
No. But is Jota really going to help them when he comes back? That's true.
Is he going to be there when his ban runs out?
Is he going to make it worse? We don't know.
I mean, because there's that question about his tackling again in the pre-season friendly. You know what I mean? Well, why if you're another team and you're going to come in for Jota, whether it's Plymouth, whether it's a team abroad, why are you going to buy him now when he's got a ban? You don't have to.
No.
Because I think the first game he can play, is it like mid the 23rd or something?
So Wigan, no. Barrow, Shrewsbury, Bromley. Yeah, I think it's Bromley, that home one.
So why won't you sign him before the Bromley game, after he's done his ban? You know what I mean? You're not going to sign him now, are you? There's no can happen, can it?
No.
But what if they don't? If he does go and we don't sell it, or we don't sell him until then, that gives them less chance to sort of like go out and look for somebody else.
Yeah.
And also, if you get like, this is the thing with like football clubs. Say that somebody pays $1 million for Jota, for instance, right? And then you go to the, say, like Gateshead, or you go to York City and say, right, we want to buy your striker. Yeah. They know you've got that £1 million, what you've just in that transfer. You know what I mean? So then that makes that they want more money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Likes of like the clubs in the Premier League, when they get a big transfer, then like they go and get thinking, no, we want an extra 50 million on top.
Yeah. Yeah, because obviously they're going to know that we got that extra money in the bank. Obviously, they're going to want more, obviously.
Yeah. So if there was going to get a replacement, it's better to get the replacement before you've got any money. You know what I
mean? Yeah. I mean, we normally sign free agent players though anyway, don't we?
But that still costs you, though. That still costs you as a club.
Yeah.
Because whatever it is, so you've got like agents' fees, and say it's a 1-year contract. I don't know, depending on the wage size, it's probably about 10% of like the wages for that year, or if it's a 2-year contract, as a signing on fee.
You know when we signed that, is it Ollie Norburn?
Yeah.
When he played on Saturday. Don't it say that he wasn't like he was injured until the end of August?
Yeah, it did. It did say he was going to be injured till the end of August.
So I'm guessing he has a speedy recovery there. I'm guessing to play on against Newport on Saturday.
Yeah, you could say that. But then our new director of what is it, sports injury or whatever it is.
Yeah.
He don't start till I think it's end of August anyway, does he?
No.
But then you've got like Sir Jarvis, Traore.
Well, are they?
But they've got knocks, didn't they? They had knocks on Saturday.
Did they?
Yeah, Traore had a knock. So he was carrying a slight injury. Jarvis was carrying an injury, so...
Yeah. I mean, I must have missed that because I didn't see that on one. No one said that on Saturday. So.
Apparently it was said on Radio Nottingham. that they had knocks. So there was somebody else mentioned as well. I can't remember who. But what do you do with like a Jarvis? You know what I mean? Does Martin Patterson like him? Does he rate him as a figure, or is he doing a test of character where, like, right, I'm going to drop you down to the B team, prove that you should be in the first team?
Yeah, because we did saw that. I can't remember when it was. I think it was it last month?
Yeah.
I think he was playing in the B team with some other players as well, weren't
he? Yeah.
From the first team, so yeah. I mean, I did like him last season. He obviously scored that great goal against MK Dons at home, didn't he? That curler. No goalkeeper saving that. I mean, he did play all right last season, but
then you sort of like question like his decision making running forward, don't you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I do personally think that Troy will go. I think he'll go.
But isn't that going to be a massive loss to the club because we paid like what was it, over 300, maybe nearer 400k to it for him?
Yeah, 350, yeah, but he hasn't really impressed though, has he?
But then he hasn't had the time, has he, to like impress neither.
I think he only played like a couple of games while Jetta was off in international breaks.
And then he got injured, didn't he? Didn't he get injured at the Port Vale game?
No, I think it was Barrow at home.
It could be the Barrow at home.
What was that before? No, that was after, wasn't it? Yeah.
I'm sure after the Port Vale game he was out for a couple of games anyway with a knock.
Can't remember. I know he missed that great chance to score from the last kick of the game, that free kick that he hit the crossbar, and then his rebound. I don't know what his rebound was really.
Yeah, that was like. So, but him and Dennis could have a nice partnership.
Yeah. Yeah, they could do, yeah.
Because I think you haven't seen enough of him, have you, on a football pitch? No. The first 6 months he could like improve, but then you're not seeing him on the pitch.
Well, I like the idea that Jody Jones is playing in number 10 because obviously he can create more stuff going forward and has that extra space to drive and that stuff.
Yeah, but don't you think we've got too many of them players now who can play in that role? Is Jody going back out onto the wing?
Yeah. So here we got Connor Grant playing that position.
Luca can play in that position. The lad we signed the other day can play in that position.
Yeah. It seems like we're signing lots of midfielders. Because we signed we signed Tom, which is a midfielder. Matt Palmer's obviously a midfielder. We've got trying to think now, top of my head.
Cotter.
Cotter, yeah.
We are heavy weighted in midfield, aren't we?
Does that mean a player's going to leave in the next couple of days? Maybe.
What do you do with like Scott Robinson though? Do you send him out on loan? Injured, not injured? What do you do with him?
I mean, if I was the manager, obviously I'm not, but if I was, I would send him out on loan. Because I mean, coming back from an injury is a tough one, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you can't judge if he's going to be better or worse. Like, Matt Palmer hasn't been the same since he got injured. Jody Jones hasn't really been the same since he's been injured, but he is coming back, I think, Jody Jones.
Jody Jones is starting to show that desire, hunger that he had like before he got injured last season, didn't
he? Yeah, I thought Matt Palmer hasn't been the best since that injury, hasn't he?
No. But see, this is with the thing with the captaincy and everything. I just don't know why he's still captain. I don't think he's got that leadership in the middle of the park, you know what I mean?
I mean, one player I think that I would have gave it to is Jacob Bideau, I think. Like one of the defenders.
Ollie Noble?
Yeah. Only nobody's experienced it, but is he going to play every game? With his injury, if he still has it or not.
But you could say, well, if Black got injured on Saturday, he might not play again this season. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think towards the end of the season, not many people like that Tyler being captain. We could see that.
But I said this to my lad the other night. I goes, you know, when the amount of midfielders we've got, especially on the side Jody can play on. I guess I'm a bit worried that if an offer came in for Jody Jones, that they'd accept it.
Yeah, but that's a tough one on Jody though, because he might explain that not Stoney.
Yeah. But if rumours are to believe, like Langstaff didn't want to leave, and he was sort of like pushed out the door and going, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then I don't want to see Jody Jones leave. Not should I be? But we are on that side. I know Jody can play both sides. He can play the number 10. He's been playing in the number 10. But it does make you wonder why we've got so many on one side.
Yeah. Also, we can always say that did McGoldrick get forced to leave? We don't know if he wanted to stay or not.
But Roberto says that McGoldrick wanted more money. But the other spin of the coin was they offered him less money than he was on this season.
Yeah.
And then people will say, well, he was injured a lot last season. And then you spin the coin back around and say, well, he was injured a lot last season because he was playing 90 minutes.
Every game, yeah.
And
when he came back, when he was coming back from injury, he was still playing 90 minutes.
Well, when he came on at Grimsby, he came back from injury, didn't he? He played, 30 minutes?
Yeah.
And then on the Saturday, he played a full 90.
Yeah.
So I think game management of him wasn't that good last season.
No. Because how comes you've gone 30 minutes against Grimsby to a full 90 against... I can't remember what team he played, but it just makes no sense.
No, it didn't make no sense. And plus, when Jody came back, he'd come on like 70-odd minutes, quite a few games, didn't he, when he came back?
Yeah, because when he came back, didn't he come on against Bromley and scored that penalty to give us the point?
He came on at Fleetwood, didn't he, when we were at the Fleetwood game as well, late on. But then I think he got a knock again and he was back out again. It was
yeah.
It was very strange. Right, let's move on to so if Notts could win any trophy then, what trophy would you want to win? And plus, where do you think Notts County's place in the Football League is? Or what league do you think we should be playing in?
Win a trophy that I would like to see Notts win in my lifetime is probably obviously the Premier League.
Interesting. And then what cup competition?
Oh, that's a tough one. Maybe another FA Cup would be nice.
And then where do you see Notts place in the football pyramid?
What, in the next 5 years, 10 years?
No, where do you think we're established? Where do you think Notts should be as an established club?
Championship.
Decent answers. I'd agree with the Championship. And
maybe not top half, but like a mid-table Championship side.
And consistently there year on year.
Yeah.
Don't be it. No threat of going down, be it, and no
stable.
Yeah, dicing with the playoffs and that sort of stuff. Yeah. There's one trophy I wouldn't want to win, and that's a Virtue Trophy. I think, you know what I mean? You categorically say, I never want to see Notts County with that trophy.
And now we're going to win that this season.
It cursed, you know what I mean? But it is this thing, it's one of them trophies, isn't it, where it takes so long to get to that knockout stage, doesn't it, where I just don't think it's worth it playing the under-21 sides. I don't. When you've got like 1,000 people, less than 1,000 people watching a game on it in midweek,
yeah,
I just don't think it's a good idea.
I think maybe if like they replaced the under-21 teams like with like championship teams, I think that'd be a good idea.
But in the idea of that competition to give, that's why they got the under-21s in there, is to give them game time with like proper professionals, you know what I mean?
I mean, I don't think throughout that tournament that under-21 team has won it yet. I think.
Who would you like if Notts went beat Wigan in the Carabao Cup? Who would you like to see him in the next round? Would you like Old Trafford away? Because Man United come in the second round, don't they?
Maybe. Well, is it just Man United?
There's a few other Premier League sides as well. Lower, the ones that aren't in Europe, innit?
Well, I mean, in the third round, maybe Forest away.
Yeah, but I think they don't come into the third round because of the European football.
No.
But imagine
second round, yeah, maybe Man United.
Man United at Old Trafford.
Yeah. Or at home, maybe.
No, Old Trafford would be better, wouldn't
it? Yeah.
And then Forest at home in the third round of the Carabao Cup.
Yeah, third round. Yeah.
I remember the last time we played them, and in the 3-3.
Yeah.
In the League Cup. That was an amazing night. You know what I mean? Wes Morgan with that strike? He never scored a goal like that to bring it to equalise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, we hadn't had a competitive match for years against Forest.
Should we do our like League 2 predictions then for the games?
Yeah, you got all the games. You won them.
Right, so we got Notts versus Salford, the first half 12 game.
And 2-2.
I'm in two minds really of that one because it'll be nice to get a win at Meadow Lane, but then we're not really doing well. But maybe a 1-0 win for Notts. And then the next one is Tranmere versus Shrewsbury.
The Shrewsbury 2-1.
I think 2-1 Shrewsbury. You got Barrow versus MK Dons.
I'm gonna go 0-0.
I'm gonna go 1-0 Barrow.
Interesting.
You got Bromley versus Barnet.
I'm gonna go Bromley 2-0.
Ooh, I think they played all right in the first game, didn't they? Because I think, do you know what I did saw? I saw that Kyle Cameron got man of the match on that one.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was interesting. I'll go maybe 2-1 Bromley. Then you got Cheltenham versus Chesterfield.
I'm going Chesterfield 1-0.
Ooh, 2-2, I think. You got Crawley versus Newport.
That's an interesting one. I'd say a draw.
I mean, it's really, personally, two bottom half sides, I think, really. Obviously, I don't think Crawley played that well on Saturday. Did they lose on Saturday?
I think they lost, didn't they?
Yeah. I think they lost 3-0 to Grimsby, didn't they?
Hmm.
Yeah. So that's not great. Obviously, Barnet didn't do well against Fleetwood. Obviously, the Barnet keeper making a mistake for one of Fleetwood's goals. I'm going to go with a 0-0 draw, I think. And then we've got Crewe Alexandra versus Accrington Stanley.
I'm going 1-0 Accrington.
3-1 Accrington. Fleetwood versus Bristol Rovers.
I'm going 1-0 Bristol Rovers.
I'm going to go with a 1-0 win for Fleetwood. You got Gillingham versus Walsall.
I'm going 2-1 Gillingham.
I'm going to go with 2-1 Walsall.
Wow.
I
don't think we've agreed on one yet.
No. Harrogate versus Grimsby.
Ooh, I'm going Harrogate 2, Grimsby 0.
Really?
Yeah.
I think both teams won last week, and I think Harrogate's top of the league, I think, at the moment. I think I'm going to go with 3-2 to Harrogate.
Interesting. The only reason about the Grimsby one,
yeah,
you know how you get that like really good result, and then the next game it's just like
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oldham
That's the only reason.
Oldham versus Colchester.
I'm going 2-0 Oldham.
I'm going to agree with you on that one. 2-0 Oldham.
And I just think with like the Crowley brothers, they've been playing that same way all the time.
Yeah.
And I just think Oldham will have a game plan for it.
Yeah. Swindon versus Cambridge. The last game in League 2.
I'm going 4-3 Swindon.
Ooh. High scoring game.
Yeah.
I think Swindon will win, but I think it will be 1-0. A scrappy late winner for Swindon. And then if Notts win on Saturday, they'll go. Well, they'll be on 4 points. Top of the league, really.
Top of the league.
I can't tell, really.
Yeah, it's too early to look at tables, isn't it? It's far too early.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll read through who's what. So we got first Grimsby, second Crewe, third is Fleetwood, fourth is Walsall, fifth is Chesterfield, sixth Cambridge United, Harrogate Town in seventh, Colchester in eighth, Gillingham in ninth, Tranmere in 10th, Accrington Stanley in 11th, 12th is Notts County, 13th is Newport County, 14th Oldham Athletic, in 15th place is MK Dons, 16th is Shrewsbury, 17th is Bromley, 18th is Swindon, 19th Bristol Rovers, in 20th is Cheltenham, 21st is Barrow, 22nd is Salford, 23rd is Barnet, and bottom of the pile, 24th place is Crawley Town.
And as we said, it's really early days, so the table means no. It all weird.
Yeah.
But I think enjoy the game on Saturday, win, lose, or draw. And we'll know, I don't know, it's too early to say where we're going to finish at the end of the season.
Yeah.
Look at Bradford last year, they had a terrible start.
Yeah.
Look where they ended up. Doncaster had I think they had a terrible start as well. Look where they ended up.
Yeah.
So I think the most consistent side in one of the sides what went up was probably Port Vale. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Throughout the season.
I mean, Walsall did the exact opposite. They had a good start until January and then fell off, didn't they?
Yeah, well,
until the end of the season.
It's got to be more than losing Nathan Lowe though to create that fall off.
Yeah, they can't all blame it on Nathan Lowe because it's not a one-man team at the end of the day. It's a whole team effort. So.
Yeah, I mean we was up there most of the season, weren't
we? Yeah,
and then we fell off.
I think it was only. I think we finished No, we didn't finish mid-table. I think it was mid-table for a little bit.
I mean, I was right. I was right when I said Maynard would never get us promoted.
Yeah.
At the beginning of last season, I was right when I said it.
You gonna say anything crazy before we finish off?
Not so winning the league. We're gonna be like, I'm not gonna say like 20 points clear at Christmas, but we'll be like 10 points clear.
Yeah, all right.
And then we're just gonna go on an unbeaten run. We're gonna strengthen in January. We'll get some more quality players in, and we'll just like take off with the league.
Mm.
And then I'll wake up and eat my cornflakes.
And then we'll be bottom of the league.
Bottom of the league, go back to the National League. That we can't afford that. No club can afford that, really.
I mean, two clubs have to, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, I personally do think we'll be in the playoffs. I reckon. I did say we'll finish fourth, just outside that top three. So it should be a good season.
I think if we'd be more hopeful if we'd kept did the, wouldn't we? And like Sam Austin, we'll let him go. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But he went to Solihull Mills, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's like any player really has his good spells and bad spells, but I thought he was a good player to have.
He knew where the back of the net was.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I mean? I think this time around, looking at the team and the players again, they're looking to spread them goals out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you've got a Jata, a Dennis banging goals in, and then you got people in midfield banging 10 goals in a piece and stuff like that, you're going to get promoted.
Well, yeah, because obviously last season it was only really Jata and McGoldrick scoring all the goals, really, weren't it?
Yeah, but only if your defence is good. You know what I mean? Because we could have another season where our defence is bad, but we outscore them anyway. You know, we could get promoted scoring over 100 goals but letting 80 in.
When we first came up from League Two, didn't we have a goal difference of was it 80 goals scored and 79 goals conceded?
I think it was something like 85 scored.
86, yeah.
And then 84 conceded or something.
Yeah.
It was crazy, yeah.
It was crazy, yeah.
Yeah, one of them seasons, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it has been interesting this hour. We've talked about loads of things in this hour.
Yeah.
A Salford game. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to do a reaction live on Sunday sometime. Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday evening.
Yeah.
We'll do that. As always,
would we also talk about the Wigan game?
Yeah, we'll talk about the Wigan game as well, because that's coming thick and fast, isn't it? Because that's Tuesday.
Yeah. I think that's about it then.
Yeah. Great. Thank you, Ari, for joining.
You're welcome, Mark.
It's been interesting once again.
Yeah, it has been, yeah.
And we'll catch you all next time. Let me just stop that.